Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bears will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So SMU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Brinson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He lets one fly deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Shows him the stiff arm. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They might. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
3rd downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the entire country. Great job.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. And the Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Firing to the right, complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The handoff to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Mustangs!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down, what are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown, they're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Baylor Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but, David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Makes the catch. It's Cameron. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Prentice. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. In the backfield, it's Prentice. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, SMU. And they turn it into a defensive score.
That defense defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Robertson. He's got the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. QB draw. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And the Mustangs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. They kick it away on 4th down. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Under fire. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but...
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Washington. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
That's defense.
So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And they may want to check for back injuries here at halftime because those defenses have just been carrying these offenses. Football is a team game. Ideally, you win in all 3 phases. But I'd understand if these dudes on the defensive side weren't more than a little ticked off. Time to see which offense picks it up. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Pocket breaking down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. You've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He'll toss it. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Jennings. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the 1st. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Really nice. On that one as they get it to the 36, it'll be 1st down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on a nice pickup there. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Mustangs!
that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Prentice. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the...
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of running room. He's at... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They're going to run it to the right. Got room to work. Pass is takes in still on his feet. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. On the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football. That
looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Setting up for the extra point and the top.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Knight. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. The Mustangs will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. He's got him. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.